Namaste. General average is a term in maritime law, refers to the loss or damage incurred during a maritime voyage. While general average has long been established as a principle in maritime law and is the oldest form of risk distribution in shipping, it has recently gained more attention due to its increased occurrences. As the shipping industry undergoes a generational shift, individuals unfamiliar with these terms often struggle to navigate situations when general average is declared. In this first episode of Season 3 of Logistically Speaking, I will discuss the meaning, examples, consequences, and necessary steps to take when faced with such situations. General average refers to a principle that applies when there is a voluntary sacrifice of cargo or expenditure made to protect a ship and its cargo from dangerous situations like, say, fire, grounding, typhoon-induced container faulting, or the loss of cargo due to pollution, piracy, etc. In such events, it raises questions about who should bear the loss incurred. Is it solely the responsibility of the owner of the cargo? Maritime law, governed by international conventions and national laws, was established to eliminate this ambiguity and clearly state that the sacrifice made to save the ship and other cargo should be shared equally among all owners of the remaining cargo on the ship. This means that costs incurred for the common benefit should be distributed proportionately and fairly between the ship owner and the cargo owners. The concept of general average is based on the notion that in situations where common safety is at risk, it is fair for all involved parties to contribute to the losses or expenses incurred to prevent further damage. This ensures that the burden is shared among all parties who have benefited from the collective action. In a sense, it can be considered a form of maritime insurance. To invoke general average, certain criteria must be met, including the presence of common risk, a voluntary sacrifice or expenditure, and a successful outcome of protecting common interest. The determination and calculation of individual contribution in a general average situations are typically handled by an average adjuster. This expert assesses the situation, verifies claims, and calculates the proportionate contributions. This specific calculation and distribution of general average contributions are determined by the average adjuster, who assesses the total value of the loss or expense incurred and calculate the individual contribution of the ship owner and cargo owners based on the value of their respective interest. Contributions are usually proportional to the value of the property saved. Therefore, if a cargo has a high value, its contribution may be greater than others. That said, when a general average is declared, it is crucial for freight forwarders to take certain actions to protect their interests and those of their clients. Here are some steps you should consider. Number 1, notify the cargo owners. Promptly inform cargo owners about the general average declaration, providing details of the situation, estimated general average contribution, and any immediate action required from the cargo owners. Number 2, gather information. Collect all relevant documents and information related to the shipment, including bill of lading, invoice copies, cargo manifest, and any communication from the carrier or average adjuster. This information will be necessary to assess liability and assist in the claim process. Number 3, participate in the general average process. Cooperate with the average adjuster and provide all requested information. The contribution amount for each cargo owner are finalized based on various factors mentioned earlier, and negotiation of the amount is not possible. It is best to comply with the process instead of disputing. Number 4, review insurance coverage. Review insurance policies taken on behalf of the customer or policies taken by the shipper or consignee directly to determine the extent of coverage for general average situation. Notify the insurer and follow any claim procedures stipulated in the policy. And number 5, communicate with the carrier. Maintain open lines of communication with the carrier to stay informed about the progress of the general average process. Coordinate with the carrier regarding any necessary action or documentation required for the claim. Number 6, coordinate with clients. Work closely with clients, providing guidance and assistance throughout general average process. This may involve explaining the implication of the declaration, assisting with the documentation, and advising on potential costs and responsibilities. Number 7, seek legal advice if necessary. In complex general average cases, it may be advisable to seek legal counsel to ensure the protection of rights and obligations for both the forwarder and cargo owners. Legal experts can provide guidance on legal issues, review contracts, and assist in negotiating settlements if disputes arise. It is important to note that the specific actions taken by a forwarder during a general average declaration may vary depending on the circumstances and contractual agreements involved. Consulting with the professionals and following established procedures is crucial to protect the interest of all parties involved. When a general average is declared, cargo owners may experience several potential losses or expenses depending on the specific circumstances. Let me explain some of the impact the loss can have on the supply chain. Number 1 on this list is general average contribution. Cargo owners will be required to contribute their proportionate share of the general average loss based on the value of their cargo as a percentage of the total value of all cargo on board. The general average amount can include expenses such as firefighting, salvage operations, or repairs. Cargo owners must pay their contribution to participate in the general average process. Number 2, delayed delivery. Depending on the nature of the general average event and the actions taken, there may be delays in delivering the cargo to the final consumer. These delays can impact the client's supply chain, potentially leading to additional cost or disruption in their business operation. And number 3, storage and warehouse charges. If the cargo is held at a port or storage facility during general average process, client may incur storage and warehousing charges until the cargo is released or delivered. Number 4, recovery of cargo. In some cases, cargo may need to be discharged, transshipped, or moved to another vessel to ensure the safety of the voyage and the cargo. These additional handling and transportation costs will have to be borne by the cargo owner. Number 5, insurance deductibles or exclusions. Cargo owners may discover that their cargo insurance policies have deductibles or exclusions for general average situation. This means that the cargo owner may be responsible for covering a portion of the general average contribution, or that the insurance may not cover certain expenses associated with the event. Number 6, legal and administrative cost. Cargo owners may need to engage legal counsel or average adjusters to represent their interests and navigate the general average process. This professional service can result in additional costs for the cargo owner. It is crucial for cargo owners to review their contracts and insurance policies and seek professional advice to understand their rights and obligations in general average situation. Well, I hope that this episode was provided valuable insights about this maritime law. Make sure you share this information with your customers to help them understand this important aspect of the shipping industry. See you again next week with another episode of Logistically